Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fiends of the Freylands. How's that voice?
That was absolutely amazing.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
Astonished. And
Excellent.
slightly hot.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
impressed.
I guess, yeah.
On the inside.
Hot on the inside. All right. And that's how we start these things every single time. Hey, everyone, welcome back. We're going to play some more Fiends of the Freylands. We thought it was going to be like immediately afterwards last time. It wasn't, but now we're here again, and everyone's so happy.
We're rearing to play.
Well, you're gonna have to wait a second longer, John, because we gotta plug our social medias.
Oh, you mean these social medias?
Yeah, list them.
Hey, everybody. My name is Jonathan Brinton. And where do I go from here? You
Tell
can
them-
follow us on the internet. Upstairs Alchemy is the name. Playing games is the game.
Nice.
And if you go to Twitter, you can also follow us at Upstairs Alchemy. If you go to Facebook, you can follow us at Upstairs Alchemy. If you go to Instagram, guess what?
Upstairs Alchemy.
You're right.
Oh yes.
Although we haven't posted on there for a long time. I'm going to be all open and honest about
You should
that.
still follow it though,
Follow
because
it
you never know
anyways.
when we might start.
There's a lot of pictures of me and my wife on there. Because we were doing a board game podcast back in the day. Anyways,
You can listen to that too.
you can listen to that as well. Yeah, Games with J&J.
But first, listen to this.
Fiends of the Freylands. It begins now.
All right. Does anybody remember what we did last time? I'll tell you if you don't remember.
Ooh, tell us.
So last time you were called on a mission to assist the denizens of Moorhaven, a small village deep in the Freylands, which is like a super inhospitable, awful land. You approached Moorhaven, and on your approach, you got attacked by a weird tree thing that rained little worm things on you guys, which burrowed into your bodies.
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah, got
Gross.
into
I remember that.
the heart of Sir Garrison. But you got through it. Yeah, everything was good. You heard some weird howling in the woods. You saw some weird eyes in the mist. But it ultimately seemed like it was probably nothing. Maybe. So you got to Moorhaven. A nice little town. Not actually that nice. Pretty crappy. And you met with Sasha Salazar, the person who actually was responsible for summoning you guys here to assist the town. And you were told that there was some weird stuff going on in the cemetery, or in the graveyard rather. And so you interviewed some people, and then you decided to go check out the graveyard. You got in there, you found one of the people who was missing, who then proceeded to attack you, and then a ghost came out of his mouth, and then he turned into a werewolf, and then
Yeah,
a whole
that was
bunch of
a lot.
zombies came
I'm
after you.
still confused about that.
Yeah, like the
honestly.
Russian doll monster.
The Russian doll monster, that's right. And
Stop.
they proved to be pretty overpowering, and you guys retreated back to the safety of Moorhaven, but not before dear old Gigan launched into the sky and then started shooting fireballs into the horde.
Yeah.
And that's where we left off. You guys had just retreated to the safety of Moorhaven. As you got back into Moorhaven, Gigan, you saw the ghost that you guys had seen just kind of like power its way out of Ferran.
Out of where?
Ferran's mouth. That was the guy's name.
Oh, right.
You saw it stop towards the edge of the graveyard and watch you enter the town before it turned back into the mist.
Yeah, it's pretty freaky.
Creepy.
And that's where we left off. So, Monster Slayers, what would you like to do?
Are we monster slayers or monster fleers?
I mean, in this case, you did a little both. Little A,
that's
little
true.
B, you
That's
know?
true, yeah.
Yeah.
Both columns. What should we do? Yeah.
I don't know
I
about you,
mean-
but I need to go rest. I'm a little,
Right.
I mean, I'm good to go,
a little
guys.
worse for wear.
Let's just go back.
You just expended all your spell slots.
Let's look. I got a few laying around.
Laying around.
Maybe no big boys, but
A couple little boys.
I think we want the
yeah.
biggest boys. when
We do
go
need
back.
the biggest boy. That's the problem. Dang it.
I mean, I thought we retreated to go long rest. I thought that was kind of the plan.
What time is
Wait.
it in the day?
It's like 1.
Oh,
in the
AM,
afternoon.
PM.
Okay.
Dang it.
Aren't I holding on to Mort? Yeah, I grabbed Mort, and Mort was like,
That's true. Mort
like-
got absolutely annihilated
yeah,
by
like
the werewolf.
wrecked,
Yes.
and I
True.
charged out.
I did spare the dying, and then
That's right.
So
So
he's
he's
like-
stable, but he's like out. He's-
Yeah, and I charged back to the little village. So I don't
Okay.
know. I think. Wait, I guess it's kind of mean.
well,
to
now
ask.
that we're back, I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh.
Okay, that answers my question.
Easy peasy.
I was going to ask, do we want to save Mort? But clearly we want
Wait,
to
yeah.
save
Before I
Mort.
cast it, anyone have nay, say, yay on this?
They say, yeah.
What did you just say? Do we have a nay say yay? If I'm voting, I would say yay.
Well, I mean, he's your squire.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, Mort is very valuable to me in certain ways. It's more his progression is valuable. But
Yes.
he's quite weak right now. Can't really do anything but cower. But, yeah, I think, you know what, he could be quite useful in the future, and I've invested some time in him, so I would prefer if you assisted him.
But didn't he also get bit by a werewolf? So are we just going to bring a werewolf back?
Did he? Is that true?
That is the only wound he sustained this whole fight, and it took him
Dang
down in one hit.
no.
Was a bite from a
How's the
werewolf.
bite looking? I'll do a check.
Do a
on it.
medicine check for me.
Because if he's going to turn into a werewolf, I'm going to rip him in half before he has the chance.
And you know what?
Oh,
I would join
My
you.
medicine is so
Wholeheartedly.
good, guys. This is not gonna fail. And it didn't. A 23.
23, that's pretty good.
Oh, quite high.
You investigate the wound, and you know you're a seasoned monster slayer. You little bowling ball, you.
Oh yeah.
You
so round.
so around. You check out the wound, and like it's pretty significant. You've stabilized it, like it's not bleeding anymore. Like looking at it, you don't see any signs of infection or curse outwardly. Seems like he probably is okay.
What about inwardly?
I mean, you cannot
I'll
see
check
inside of his body currently,
But don't open it either. To try.
but he seems like he's good
Okay, well,
on
guys,
the werewolf front, not
I don't
on the
think.
injury front. It looks like it hurts a lot, probably.
Okay.
Well, I don't think he's going to turn into a werewolf. My skills and my experience as a monster slayer tells me he is. I just need to heal him, so I will cast Cure Wounds.
All right, roll some healage.
That was atrocious. What do I add to that?
You add your wisdom modifier.
Oh, 6 health
6.
points.
That's still more than half his health.
I couldn't even heal him. His
Little
full
Mort.
amount. So pathetic.
Oh.
I rolled a 1. So that's why
Okay.
it's so bad.
Hey, pal, don't stress. All right, he heals up, and you see he kind of his eyes flutter. He goes, "Sir Garrison,
Mort, you silly lad. You just got hit once and went down like a sack of potatoes.
a werewolf almost bit me in half."
Ah, Mort, you must grow. You must be stronger than that.
You're-
One little nibble from a little wolfie shouldn't bring you down so easily.
You're right. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm glad you're alive.
Thanks. Me too.
Have another strawberry.
He eats it gratefully.
Good, Mort. Shall we find this Sasha lady again?
Yeah, I think that's
Try
a good
to-
idea.
Fill her in on the details.
All right. So it doesn't take very long at all to find Sasha. I mean, you ask around. People have like seen you with her now, so it's not. You're not. Well, I mean, you are definitely still strangers, but like they know who you are. They know that she's been like talking to you, working with you, offering her bed. So yeah, you're able to find her pretty quickly. She approaches. Is everything all right? Did you Were you able to investigate the graveyard?
Well, you have quite the undead problem going on over there.
Is that right?
Oh, indeed. It's
What-
quite nasty.
Were you able to handle it, or
Well, handle it is our middle name as Monster Slayers, right, folks?
So they've been slayed then.
Well, no. There's lots. There's too many. Too many for us right now, currently. We had to flee. But do not fret. We will be back at it as soon as we get a little shut-eye and rest up a bit.
And were there any signs of the missing people?
Fran's dead.
Oh,
Wait,
Ferran.
do we know that was
well,
him?
We asked him what his name was, and he said Ferran. So
I
I'm assuming.
heard just Fran.
Fran. It was something in there,
Oh,
somewhere in
okay.
between. Maybe Ferran. Who knows?
All right. And he's dead, you said?
Yeah, he had a bit of some sort of a werewolf
Virus.
problem.
White woman, ghost, werewolf.
Yes, Caucasian female ghost problem, yes.
A ghost? What sort of...
Some sort of specter. This being had some sort of a stomach wound, a grievous stomach wound, yes.
I see.
Does that ring a bell? Do you know somebody of that description?
I don't think so. Not that nothing is coming to mind.
I describe her well. I can't remember what she looks like.
Sure.
Hair and eyes.
I do know a few people with
Okay.
those features.
Yes, her.
Does this town have any, like, legends or myths regarding ghosts or anything like that?
No. Here in Moorhaven, we don't really have a need for legends. We live around monsters all the time. They're kind of all around the town.
So this is just your run-of-the-mill...
Well, no, usually they don't. As far as ghosts and undead, that is not something we necessarily run into very often. And especially now, they have never really troubled us before. So,
Well,
I would not say this is run of the mill, but we don't really have any legends. Is what I'm saying.
Because here's what happened. We go in there, there's all these graves that have been unearthed. You know, all of your happy townsfolk that died, probably peacefully, have now...
Their graves have been disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, quite.
And now
quite
there's
All
zombies.
zombies and all burnt to
Yeah,
ash.
and
Most burnt.
and Ferran, you know, we found him, and he's coming after us, not wanting to attack us, but his body wants to attack us. And suddenly, you know, this white ghost woman tears her way out of his body, and then what was left of his body turns into a werewolf. So if there's anything in there that rings any bells of, hey, this is a legend or a myth, or is this just
Or maybe a normal Tuesday.
a normal Tuesday?
No, certainly not a normal Tuesday, but I'm afraid I am not aware of anything having to do with this ghost. I would suggest that, I mean, if it is possible, perhaps after some rest, you go back and you kill it. If that is, I mean, that is what your skill set is for, is it not?
We're absolutely going to go back. But
She will perish. I mean, that's not the question here, obviously. But we just thought maybe a little bit of counsel, guidance, perhaps, would have helped.
I'm afraid I cannot offer too much in the way of counsel.
I guess your bed will suffice, I guess.
Yeah, well, I certainly hope so. I hope to be of as much help as possible. I'm afraid there's nothing else I can tell you about.
Tell us a little more about this town. You got some sort of place to wind down, a place of drinking, similar vices.
We have one. A tavern is probably not even a appropriate name. There is a place with a couple of tables that you probably get some drinks. It's just a house. It's just the home of... Wait a minute.
Of someone in the town, I bet.
Of Jordy. If you go to Jordy's house, he has drinks and he has a couple of tables set up around the back, and you can probably get some something like that if you want, or you can relax a little bit.
I think relaxing is very important for our line of work.
Let me show you the way then. If
Surag and Giggin, if you guys would also like to join us.
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
I do need a few drinks in me for sure.
All right.
she leads the way over to Jordy's place, which is, it's like the tiniest town in the whole world, so it's like a 30-second walk.
Love it.
Shows you some tables, introduces you to Jordy, who is this like really like just the most gaunt man you've ever seen. He's missing the pointer finger on his right hand, you note, and just like super like gaunt. You can see his cheekbones like so predominantly, it's insane, and his eyes are like just like really like sunken. He's just like an, scrawny little old fella. But he asks, what can I get for you?
Just a mead for me, Mort. What would you like? It's on me tonight.
Maybe some more strawberries.
Do you have any strawberries there, kind sir?
That is not typically what is requested here, but I can get some for you, certainly.
Wonderful. That's great.
Yeah, for me, I will get just a few drinks, like 2. I'll take 2. Just that's it.
Just drink, any kind of drink.
Oh, I'll take something cold.
All right.
Anything you got that's cold will do me good.
Straight from the refrigerator. That's where he wants it.
I mean, everything is cold here, so
Yeah, perfect.
that should be doable. Okay, that can be arranged. And you, large madame.
I'm fine, thank you.
No. Oh, all right. Okay. Well, I'll be back shortly.
Sorry, before you go, I'm just curious. You you seem to be missing a finger. Sorry, I don't want to be so forward about it, but what's the story behind that?
Oh, this is nothing. Just a farming accident many years ago now. It's as you can see, there's barely a scar at this point. I was being clumsy as a young man, and I chopped it off with a hoe.
That's
With
very
a hoe?
interesting.
Yes.
Wait, how do you do that? How long a hoe is this?
No, I was not the one holding the hoe. My friend was holding it, and he hit me with it by accident while we were planting some crops. So that's...
Sounds like you know a lot about farming.
Well, I have improved significantly since then. I will get you your drinks, thank you. He walks off back to the house to grab some.
Clearly, there's some issue with this man. He did not lose his finger to a hoe. I'm sure of it.
How many people have we seen now without fingers? I feel
2,
like that's
right?
yeah,
Or 3? 2.
that's at least 2 now.
Because there was Oren, what was his name?
I don't know, the
First
annoying guy that wouldn't tell
Otis.
us where Sasha
Otis?
was.
Enzo was the
No.
gravedigger who you noticed was missing his pinkies.
Oh, yeah. That's
The
right.
first guy you met was Milo, the
Milo.
old guy.
Was he missing a finger?
Thinking back, you think he actually might have been missing one of the fingers on his left hand.
What the?
Were they all left hands?
No, Enzo was both hands.
Both hands.
This Geordie guy is missing the finger from his right hand, his pointer finger.
Can
His
I?
pointer finger? Whoa.
It's too late to do an insight check.
An insight check on this guy?
On the
Yeah.
guy?
For his
Sure,
whole
roll an
story.
insight check for his whole story.
Do you need an insight check for this? Because
I don't know.
I feel like I already have
Cutting
it.
off your finger with a hoe? I mean, like, you have to be...
No, my friend
What?
did it.
Just like I don't know. What if he's like
Roll an insight
hiding
check, yeah.
something?
No, you're
Giggin?
You do it.
13.
13. You sense that Geordie was not necessarily being entirely truthful with you.
Huh? Was the ghost missing any fingers?
Great question. Roll me just like a...
Or like the zombies? Like I guess ghost and the zombies. Just like a...
Yeah, okay. Roll me just like I mean, like, you were in the heat of the battle and you weren't looking for it at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So just roll me like a general intelligence check to see how, like, well you can conjure up the memories of something you really weren't paying attention to while you were fighting for your life.
It's like magic.
That was so weird. Just like slid. 15.
15. It's pretty foggy for the most part, and you certainly can't remember the ghost. You didn't really get a good look at it, you know? But now that you're, like, remembering, some of the zombies might have been missing some fingers, too.
Guys.
Did Sasha's fingers there?
Sasha had all of her fingers.
She's the evil one.
She's the one cutting them off? Collecting them? Maybe she puts them on her own?
She probably eats them.
And, like, it's a small town, and, like, people aren't walking around a whole bunch.
Yeah.
But, like, if you, from your seat there, you, like, look around as, like, the people passing by, and you're, like, paying attention, it's, like, not everybody, but, like, it's pretty common, it looks like. Some people are missing, like, 4 or, like, up to, like, 5 fingers. Most are missing, like, 1 or 2.
What the...
Okay, from now on, I'm just going to kind of, like, look everywhere for fingers. Like, on the ground,
Yeah.
like, ornaments on trees, or, like, windowsills, like, everywhere. I'm just looking for fingers.
Okay.
And,
looking for fingers.
yeah.
If any fingers are
Single.
spottable by your passive perception, I'll let you know.
15, by the way.
Thank you.
So we're seated at a table, I presume?
You're seated, yeah. So you're seated at a table, just kind of like to the back of Geordie's house. He's got like a small, like, he's got a smaller plot of land than it looks like most people. But it kind of looks like that might be because he's their go-to guy for he's their bartender for lack of an actual bar.
Nice.
Is there anyone else in there with us, or are we by ourselves?
It's outdoors, and you're by yourselves.
I guess
currently.
it is like 1:00 in the afternoon.
It is currently 1:00 in the afternoon, and there's literally 2 tables.
Okay.
Oh wow. Wow. 2
Zero
tables.
basically takes up 1 table to
Yeah,
herself.
like, jeez. All right. Well,
I think we solved it, guys.
okay, you go on,
It's the
please.
fingers, man.
You're gonna get. How did?
I don't know. We found it.
So we haven't solved it.
So we found it. Hey, yes.
Well,
The mystery
Well-
keeps getting more
it
mysterious.
does.
Maybe we can get Sasha to tell us the finger mystery.
I'm sure maybe there's an easy explanation, but I still find it quite fishy.
I don't know if there's an easy explanation. That's terrible.
Clearly, people here are not very good at farming and are cutting off their fingers with hoes.
They need some instruction at the very least. Wow. Okay,
Alright.
well, I guess we'll drink up.
Yeah, did he bring us
Guess
our
I'll do-
drinks?
Yeah.
He comes back with
Okay.
with your drinks,
Good.
kind of passes them out to you. It's like, please let me know if you need anything else. I will be inside.
And I before he leaves, I'm gonna tell him and ask him like, how did you really lose that finger?
I'm afraid I don't understand. As I explained, it was a farming accident. I'll leave you to it. I understand you probably have important discussions and work to do. Thank you so much for your patronage.
I'm just gonna keep eyeing him as he walks away.
All right.
When you say he's gone, like, does he look sick, or is it just
Roll
malnutrition?
Aw.
medicine check.
Poor Jordy.
So sorry, I bonked the mic.
Bonk.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's very bad.
3.
You are
Was it
uncertain. He's just a skinny boy. What can I tell you?
He's a high metabolism kind of guy.
Yeah.
This is basically John.
Is
Like
there-
way too high metabolism.
Is there like a link between people who have fingers chopped off and people who look like him? Like Sasha didn't look like that, and she had
No.
other fingers.
But no, Enzo was like. I mean, nobody here's really like plump. Like it's
No one like looks like me.
no Reese's. But also, like Enzo
Did you mean
had a bit of
Gigan?
meat on his bones.
I think he meant Gigan. Or maybe he meant me too. I don't know.
I mean either one of you, but I mean like Reese isn't fat, but like Reese is pretty big and buff. But you know what I mean?
But no one's round.
Nobody's like they're all a relatively. The people of Moorhaven seem like they're generally pretty slim and slight. But you know Enzo wasn't scrawny like this, and a lot of the people you
Who's
see
Enzo
are
again?
like the Gravedigger.
Oh, right.
The guy
right.
that took us to the
And looking around, like not everybody is this gaunt either. This seems like I mean, there's some skinny people as well. Like he's not the only like scrawny person you see, but like I think like it seems like that's just kind of a Geordie specific body type.
All right. Well, what are we gonna do? It's 1-ish, 2-ish p.m. Are we gonna retire to the old beds?
Yeah, I
Short
say we
rest?
rest and have another crack
Should
at
we
it.
like do like
Go
8
at
hours and then just go at night?
Ooh.
You know, when they're stronger, maybe.
That makes a lot of sense to me. Why not?
Should we
Maybe
just-
they sleep. Maybe they're sleepy.
Yeah.
We went in the
Catch
middle
them
of the
off
day
guard.
and they were out, and maybe we go at night and they're sleeping. Who knows? It's only one way to find out.
I could
Sure.
definitely use a longer sleep.
A full-on nappy nap, huh?
Yeah, a prolonged nap.
All
I
right,
like
yeah.
that better than long rest. Prolonged nap.
You know what? Sure, why not?
All right, I think we're sleeping at
We did just journey all day.
Vanessa and Fran's house, right?
Yes. Well, yeah. Yeah, that was what they said. And
Mort and I will take Sasha's house, yes.
all right. Okay.
All right, and are we waking up 9-ish p.m.?
How far away is it between the two houses?
Like a
A stone's
10-second
throw?
walk. It's a stone's. It's very close.
A twig's
A stone's
flick?
They're not
throw
necessarily-
as the crow flies.
A stone's crow as the crow flies. Exactly. They're not necessarily right next to each other, but they're very close.
All right, cool. Sure. All right, yeah, let's split the party. Let's do it. Why not?
Classic. All right.
We split the party.
All right. We split the party. You guys
I got Mort. I'll be
head
fine.
down, bed down for the afternoon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna curl up with my cloak.
All right. And you take your long rest.
Do we?
The afternoon passes.
Okay.
Die.
uneventfully, and you can
Whoa.
wake up kind of as the sun is setting if you would like. Because it's like, yeah, you guys are sleeping probably like 1:30,
Yeah.
8 hours, probably like 9:30-ish. As the sun's getting real low as you wake up.
As the sun flies. Yeah.
Perfect timing, guys. This right now is the time to strike.
Now's the time to go after undead, Mort. While they're riled up.
That doesn't seem right to me. Are you sure about that one, sir?
Mort, you are so young.
Yeah, I'm like
so much to learn.
I'm like 15 years old.
Oh, Mort.
Okay.
That's all I say. Okay, this comes back. So I'm just long resting, but I'm done.
All right, we all long rest. We all heal.
You all complete a long
Spells
rest.
restored.
Oh yeah, I guess I should pick my spells.
I
Do
could pick
that's not how it works.
spells, but
I'm
I'm just gonna keep the same ones because
All right. I am ready for fighty. I'll go over to their place. Mort, let's go. Follow me.
Okay.
I go to their place.
Should we see if anyone wants to join the valiant cause, or are we just going to go in there, the four of us? I mean, I don't really care. These people are probably all going to...
They'll probably die in there.
Yeah. We'll just,
But also-
and then we'll just add to the people that we're fighting.
That's right, and their bodies will just come back. Dang it. I just have a feeling like they're not going to join us, but you never know.
I mean,
You
if
never
the
know.
hoes are as sharp as they apparently are,
So sharp.
they're all probably armed with them, and that could...
maybe we should go get some.
Yeah,
and
right?
use them.
That's
Honestly.
true. That's a fair point. I could wield a polearm quite well, actually.
Yeah. Who needs a great axe? Clearly these farming tools are where it's at for max
They are
damage.
exquisite in sharpness.
Yeah, alright, well then, let's just go, I guess.
Let's go at her.
Yeah, I mean, unless any of you have something we need to wait for or talk to, but...
Does the graveyard work like... Is it fenced in? I can't remember. It's just open in the field.
It's just open in the field.
Is it on a knoll? Or like a grassy hill sort of thing? Or like...
Not particularly. It has a couple ups and downs, but it's not particularly...
Who doesn't? Let's go. Maybe if we approach from the rear side, my friends. My garrison. What do you think?
Garrison.
Maybe
That's,
take a little...
yeah, like, try to, like, cut through to get to the...
Like go around to the back
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
And
To
see what
the
we see from the
mausoleum?
back. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
We could do something like that maybe, or... Just trying to think about what we could do here.
No, I think that's smart. I mean, my intelligence is a -2, so either way, I think it's smart.
That's interesting. I actually never really self-assessed like that. I guess if I had to, it'd probably be...
There's actually this
Pretty
great test
medium.
you can do.
It's an online test. It's really good. All right, fine. Let's see what happens. Why not? Mort, let me teach you something here. When you go from the front and it doesn't seem to pan out well, always try the back.
You're incredibly wise, Sir Garrison.
I am so much wiser. And you know it's true.
That's why I said it. Yeah, let's go.
We go to the back.
Okay.
And I'll do like a perception check as we kind of walk into the back to see if
For fingers.
for fingers, and then also if there's like anything different, or if it's just kind of like looks the same as we left it with burnt zombies everywhere.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
So are you? I guess because with the fog, you're like if you're going around the back, you're not going to be able to see the graveyard. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to be able to see the site of your previous battle.
Right.
You
So
can fly over there with your boots.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at it. But I know it's foggy though, so I don't know how much you're gonna see up there.
Yeah, I'll fly up.
'Kay.
Maybe about 20 feet. Can I see beyond 20 feet?
Yeah, not super well, but yeah.
Okay. I'll do that just to be safe distance. And just kind of fly. Because if we're at the back right now, right? Backish. So I'll just kind of
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
fly and where we previously battled and do a perception check.
Okay. Well, okay. Do you want to go around to
I
the
don't know.
back first, or
Probably
because
not.
like you guys gonna have to like?
I think we go to the front. You scout forward a little bit, see what's up, and then come back, and then we go around if it
Okay.
looks coast to
Yeah, that's
clear.
what I'll do.
All right, I like it.
Do I roll stealth for that as I fly? As the crow flies?
Yes. Roll stealth. I'm gonna say just a straight roll because like you would be like hidden by the fog, but like it's pretty hard to stealth when you're flying through the air. So it's just a straight roll.
Okay.
Are there any people that we see on our way out of the village?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you see a bunch of just like villagers kind of like walking around and stuff.
Can I roll a finger perception check?
Roll a finger perception check.
A finger check.
Finger check.
Finger check.
Are you checking for fingers or missing fingers?
I think missing fingers, I think, right?
Either one is probably good. You'll know if it's less than 10.
8.
8.
Oh.
I mean, it's not that hard. Frankly, it's not that hard to see. A couple people on the way out of town are missing fingers.
Okay,
is going
are they
on?
men, women, children, gaunt, healthy?
They are a mix of body types and health statuses. You see like 3 women and 1 man and 1 young boy. The young boy is missing just his ring finger on his left hand. One of the women is missing her like both ring fingers and both pinkies. The man is missing his thumb on his right hand and his left pointer finger.
Oh, that's actually the worst combo.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, like missing your thumb
Like-
and your index finger. Woof.
It's quite a mix of,
Yeah, like,
This is what you'd be doing. I'm moving
you
my
know,
fingers.
fingers that they're missing both in combination and number.
Wow.
Maybe
Maybe that's
I
why he got
also do
hold.
something different when we're in town?
Before
Sure,
we
before
leave,
you
mean?
before you do your
Before we
little
leave,
scouting
yeah.
mission. Sure.
Retroactive.
I want to cast Detect Good and Evil. Evil and Good.
Sure. What does that do again? I just want to before. So
For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you.
Mm.
And you know where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. Can penetrate barriers, but it can't. But it's blocked by 1 foot of stone and 1 inch of common metal. Other stuff as
wait,
well.
I feel like I want to read that more carefully.
Okay, go ahead.
Detect evil and good.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm.
Detect evil and good.
Both of them are going to be detected here. I just want to make sure everyone knows that.
And I'll do it strategically around like a lot of people.
Sure.
If that's 3 people is a lot, however much I find a lot, I will do it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah.
Oh, actually, it lasts for 10 minutes, so I'll cast it when we leave
For the whole walk over.
the whole walk over. Yeah,
Okay, I like it.
and I'll also take a peek at Mr. Old Man Bartender as well.
Jordy?
Yeah,
leave.
you don't sense anything while you're in the like within Moorhaven. So all the people missing their fingers and stuff, they are not desecrated. They're not like undeads or anything like that. As you approach the graveyard, you start to sense radiating off the whole thing. The whole graveyard area has been desecrated, and you. It's weird to describe. You sense almost like layers of desecration. Like it was desecrated by something that you can sense faintly, and then over top of that desecration is like a more stronger present desecration.
Like layers of an onion?
Kind of, but it's almost like they have been desecrated in 2 different ways. And one of them is
Whoa.
like over the other, masking it.
Ooh.
interesting.
So it's been done in the past, kind of, I get, and
Something like
now
that.
it's like, oh, this is a real deal.
There's like one desecration that is underneath another desecration.
It's kind of like desecrationception.
Deception.
Deception.
Oof.
Okay.
It's a mouthful.
And that's the only thing I get through the whole...
That's the only thing you get up until like you're heading to the edge of the graveyard. Are you going to do your little journey in?
Yeah, I'll do my little journey in.
Okay.
I'll flap 20 feet and just kind of fly and just make my... Wait, well, I rolled a 14
For your
for
stealth?
Stealth, yes.
Okay.
I think that's what I rolled. Yeah.
Good to know.
Giggin Diggin, are you sharing with us what like this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you
onion layer
guys...
desecration.
I see layers of desecration only on this graveyard. I'll tell you guys as well that those finger people...
Finger people. I'm just thinking of the thumbs from Spy Kids now. It's
The finger people.
They're good. They're not evil. I mean, they're not evil. They're not undead. The only thing I've sensed is this whole graveyard has 2 layers of desecration minimum.
Double desecration.
Desecration on desecration.
Some may call it the Deception, or whatever it was called. That just came to me, guys. I don't know.
That's amazing. Gigan Diggin is quite a wise man.
Wow, Gigan Dig is amazing.
And then I'll say that and then fly up and then go away. But slowly,
Yeah, stealthily.
Watching for movement.
Yeah.
And just seeing how it looks compared to...
Now that you kind of like... And it's very faint, but you see like kind of like farther off in the fog, occasional flashes of like the red light that you might assume is like the eyes of the zombies, but nothing close to the battlefield. And as you approach and you kind of like look down, you start to see like the signs of, the strewn corpses everywhere. You don't see any like active live zombies walking around down there.
Do I see any hot spots? Because I think my thing's still going. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. It has 10 minutes.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
10 minutes and you cast it in the town though.
Yeah,
Right.
I just don't know how far away.
No, yeah, it would still be up.
So close.
So close. Yeah, it is. Like, it's really close. It's quite close. Everything quite close. This is the tiniest little butt end of nowhere town you've ever seen in your life.
That has a huge graveyard.
It does have a huge graveyard.
Can't be good.
Let's just leave
The ratio doesn't
Honestly,
work.
yeah.
Too many dead.
Yeah,
not
no,
enough
you don't see any, because that would help you spot the zombies as well if they were close, right? If
Right.
they were within 30 feet and you don't sense any undead.
Right, 'cause I'm 20 feet up, so it would still...
Correct.
You're skimming the surface.
Mhm.
They call it surface skimming.
Surface ski.
Okay. How far is the mausoleum for me now?
The mausoleum? You guys have not seen the mausoleum. You don't know how far in it is.
Isn't that where the red light is?
So there was a red light that you have heard Enzo saw in the mausoleum, but
You
when
heard
the zombie...
the light?
So Enzo, before you went into the graveyard, he explained that he
Oh.
had seen a red light in the Castor mausoleum.
Okay.
Then when you fought the zombies, their eyes were glowing red.
Oh. Okay. But I don't see the red light.
You don't see any stationary red lights. You see occasional flashes that you assume are probably like
Oh, okay.
zombie
I
eyes
see.
in the fog.
Well,
Okay.
the mausoleum's like deep in there.
Like, okay. And those red lights, how far away are they? The flashes?
I mean, it's hard to tell. It's really disorienting in the fog because you can't see any like zombies. You know what I mean? Like on a foggy day, if you see a light in the fog, it's really hard to tell. Like if that's like
Right.
it's hard to tell.
All right, I'll fly back to them.
Okay.
And I'll tell you guys what I saw.
So, you didn't sense anything in there?
Nope, nothing, no hot spots, nothing crawling around. It just kind of looks like the way we left it.
Should we go forward maybe still then if it's just empty like this?
Can I do like an Arcana check, like something, whatever you think would be the right kind of check to like what what could be doing this desecration?
Ooh, that would be a religion check. Give me a religion check
Okay.
Religion.
with your stellar intelligence.
Yeah. 7.
Nice.
Amazing.
I mean, you're a monster slayer, and it could be so many different kinds of things. Like it could be so many kinds of things. Like a classic desecration thing would be like an evil god, or like a lich, or like some sort of undead powerful being that can do magic.
Okay, textbook
But it could,
desecration.
but it could be other things too. Like it could be, you know what I mean? Like other things desecrate stuff. If there's like something from the far realm, or like, you know what I mean? So there's just lots of stuff that could.
Like Mort desecrated the latrine back at Moorhaven quite terribly.
Hey, I'm really embarrassed about that.
Too many strawberries.
One too many fruit. I can't give you so many. Note to self. Is there anything I would know as well, actually? Should I roll for that?
You want to give a little
if I give a
religion
little,
check?
D20 roll here. 8.
Pretty much the same. I'm pretty sure that was exactly. Was
I
it?
think it was the same, yeah.
That was
Dang
maybe
it.
one higher than
Now, what if
Surag rolled.
I did that?
Okay.
As being the cleric.
I'll give it to you actually if you want to make that roll,
I think
because
we're all thinking it.
you're all thinking it, and especially you got the spell up, so like maybe it'll kind of, you know what I mean, the flavors of these desecrations that you're specifically sensing, maybe it'll trigger something.
Okay. Like, are you saying I get advantage, or just...
No, I'm saying you
okay.
can roll even after literally the rest of the party's rolled.
19.
Okay, all right.
Ooh.
You are definitely getting like a sense of like, for the top layer of this desecration, you are definitely sensing some sort of like undead power. Like somebody has like desecrated this land with some sort of like undeath, or an effect that's causing undeath.
Could have told you that one.
Underneath that,
Thanks, DM.
underneath that, the one, the masked desecration, the one underneath, is a little bit harder to place, and by a little bit, I mean like quite a bit harder to place. It's way less textbook. You don't sense that is responsible at all, probably, for any sort of undeath or
do I get
reanimation.
Time, like that was done a while ago.
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of a time. Well, the bottom one, it's really hard to tell when it might have started, but it's been there for a while. And the top layer feels much more recently placed.
And these feelings I get, are they similar to the tree? Like, is that...
I think it's probably... Like, the trees that wasn't giving you undead vibes. It's hard to place necessarily if it's the same sort of thing as what the the bottom layer was, but it's certainly a possibility. It crosses your mind.
Okay, yeah, well, I say we just go this way.
Go
front.
forth.
Yeah,
Go
there's
forth,
nothing
forwards.
here. I mean, I'm sure someone will poke their head out and be like, yo, get out.
More to be prepared for anything. We are venturing forward into the unknown.
I hope I don't die.
You very well may.
I will ready to cast protection from good and evil on both of them if something like charges at us or like pops out or something. Or
All right.
so I'll hold my I'll do that.
Okay. All right, I like it. So you guys venture in. Are you going stealthily?
Well, we're pretty stealthy, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Not at all.
Everybody roll some stealth. And I'll actually give you all advantage because there's so much fog around.
Wow, thanks.
So I just roll straight.
Yes.
Which is
Oh, should I do some Mort stealth?
Uh-oh. Not
Mort
good.
stealth. Mort
we
rolled
get
pretty good,
advantage.
actually.
Yes, we get advantage.
Do you have heavy armor?
I don't know what I have.
It's important to know.
Breastplate.
No, you're good. Mort rolled a 17. How about you, Sir Garrison?
Mort, you're so good at that. I'm rolled a 6.
With an advantage? Oh no, it's straight.
It just canceled my
Right.
disadvantage.
Shurag, what's your...
9.
Oh, boy, guys.
18.
Nice, good.
Okay.
You bringing golf?
No.
Okay.
No, golf stays back. No. I don't want golf to be injured.
Of course. All right. You guys make your way carefully through the mist. You approach the site of your last battle without seeing any signs of any undead or anything like that. And there's like a lot of bodies strewn on the ground. There's a bunch of charred ones from the fireballs
Giggin.
that were tossed.
Can we hear any of that gross undead sound?
That gross undead sound.
You know what I mean.
Roll a perception check.
Can you make that sound so we can understand better?
Oh my. Well, 3.
You don't hear any gross sounds.
I'm just walking with my fingers, like plugging my ears, apparently, covering my eyes.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys don't see any or hear any gross sounds. You approach the sound and you see like all the bodies in front of you. You see Freylands' corpse, kind of like torn asunder and still with like a lot of patches of hair and stuff on it. And a bunch of zombie bodies. You guys just heading on past them.
I would like to inspect one to see if it's really dead.
Inspect the body. Roll me
Yes.
a medicine check, I guess.
Mort, it's very important to inspect every dead body that you pass. 10.
10. I mean, you don't get that much from it. There is a noticeable, like, lack of blood. And you like looking around, you see that from pretty much all of these. Ferran bled like crazy. His blood is splattered everywhere.
We knew that, though. I think we were fighting them, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
the zombies don't seem to have bled much at all. And as you kind of like, pick up an arm, and you inspect like kind of like the stub where like it got chopped off, and in place of like veins, it seems like there's like these tiny little like roots, like made of like wood, like just little shoots that are like where veins should be, like where like, you know what I mean?
What?
On the zombies?
Wood?
Yeah.
And these are the ones that are like no blood?
Yeah. So, like, perhaps that's why they didn't bleed,
Yeah.
is because instead of their veins, they've been replaced by
Trees.
Do we know what does
Sap.
this?
roll.
Yeah, is that a common monster in the Freylands?
Roll a little religion check.
Oh, I'm so good at
We're
that.
all good. Oh,
Ah,
just
you can do
Surag or
religion
what?
or all you guys can do it if you want. You do religion or history, I would say.
History.
Take your pick.
Oh my gosh, I'm rolling so
just try to
terribly.
keep it on the table, whatever.
Oh, burn. Are you going to take that, Surag? I rolled a 5. I mean, a 7.
Wow, what's going on, Sergey?
Terribly. I just rolled terribly.
15.
15.
I rolled a
did it.
14.
That's pretty good. The unfortunate thing is that kind of tells you, no, there is absolutely no common monsters that you know of that do this kind of thing. Like, this is, you can't place this at all. Like, this is like nothing you've ever seen or heard of before, all of you.
Weird.
Maybe they're related to those gross tree things.
There must be, right? Have we fought those tree things before? Or was that new to us as well?
You fought animated plants before.
Okay.
That's not out of the realm of possibility. That's not like unheard of by any means. But like that with like the grubs and the
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crawlies.
that like it was a little out of the ordinary as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good to know. Not that I knew any of that in my role, but
Yeah.
yeah, weird. So strange.
Well, let's just continue forward.
Yeah, all right. You
Let's go
guys
forward.
continue forward
Yeah.
stealthily.
So stealthy, dude.
Apparently.
As stealthily as you possibly can hope to be.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
So I've got dark vision. Does
Yeah.
that help me
With the mist?
with the mist?
It
Or
does
is it
not.
Ugh,
No,
gross.
unfortunately not. It would help you with dark. And it's getting dark now because
But
you
it
guys
is
left
dark,
it. Yeah.
right? Yes.
So it's helping you with the
Shane,
darkness
take
for
it
sure.
easy,
So I
alright?
can just see dark mist.
Yeah.
Dark mist.
Sir Garrison, your visibility is quite poor right now as it's getting darker, and
Oh,
also
yeah, that's so
there's
true.
like fog everywhere.
Frick. I light a torch. No, I rely on my gem of brightness.
Yeah, your gem of brightness. All
To
right.
make it even harder to see, probably, with
Light
the fog lights
it up. Well, I mean, it messes with the fog a little bit, but it's net positive with the darkness.
Are you
encroaching.
sure? Or are we just going to attract a bunch of these things to us?
It's just why we're here, is to kill them, isn't it?
That
We
is
may as well
true.
just let them know we're here.
That is true.
All right. As you guys get farther and farther in, you do see some zombies. Yeah, like you see them, but they're not coming in like a cluster. Do you know what I mean? They're coming kind of like one at a time. And I'm not even gonna make you like roll for the fight. They do approach you, but you can dispatch them relatively quickly. Like they're coming at you in like ones and twos, and you can kind of just be like before they even get to you and handle it.
Sentinel them. Polearm master them.
You sentinel the crap out of them.
They're so dead.
I handled it so well.
Incredibly dead.
Sacred flame.
Yeah.
They say a spear is one of the best weapons to bring into a zombie apocalypse.
Mm.
There you go.
Get that reach.
Perfect. Especially now that it's getting dark, as you've headed in a little ways and dispatched probably like 5 or 6 zombies individually, you do see like a faint red light that's like bigger and more static than any of the zombie eyes that you've seen. Glowing through the darkness and the mist.
Is it just
Kill
one or
yourself, Mort?
two?
You just see one.
And is it like in a window on the wall of the mausoleum?
Currently, you just see a light in like the darkness and fog. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Ooh. Fireball. No.
It's the answer to everything.
Dang it. It's so hard because like we can't see the terrain. We can't like sneak up anywhere. We can't hide somewhere. We're like
I mean, I can try and just go and fly in again.
gigging digging it.
Yeah, I'll just go gigging.
Go gigging styles.
go
Go
gigging,
gigging.
gigging
That's what
style.
I'll say every time.
You're gonna full gigging it.
Going
Yeah,
super gigging.
so you'll just see my arms go limp, and then I just rise up. My legs kind of go limp, and then I just fly out ahead and just go investigate the mausoleum. How far away are we? Closer?
Well, we
than-
don't see the mausoleum, right? We just see eyes.
You just see a light, a single
See the
light.
And no
a
mausoleum.
single light.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, you can't. It could very well be the mausoleum. Like you're not close enough to tell. It's bigger than
You
the
don't
eyes,
know.
and it's a
Okay.
single light.
I see. Okay, I'll just go and fly up and go
Okay.
investigate.
Investigate. You get a little closer, and you do like as you're approaching, you see a mausoleum. So it's like like classic mausoleum style. It's pretty big and kind of gaudy. Most of the graves through the graveyard have been made of wood, whereas this is made of stone. It's looking really old, really kind of like cracked and nasty. Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Because you don't have a light and it's foggy.
15.
15. Yeah, so that's pretty good actually. As you approach, you can tell that the light is coming through one of the windows of the mausoleum. You can see, now that you're up at like a higher vantage point, you can see some telltale red eyes behind the mausoleum wandering around a little bit. There definitely seem to be some zombies back there. And you see a body kind of splayed on the steps leading up to the mausoleum. And it's hard to tell from this distance and through the fog and stuff, but there's like some dark splatters, it looks like, around the body lying there on the stairs.
Tree sap.
How far away is it from us?
From you guys?
Yeah.
So he goes in about 60 feet before he kind of is like almost above it, like close to the entrance.
I'll just be like...
They cannot see you.
They can't see me. Oh, at least 60 feet, so I was like, maybe she
It's so foggy
We
and
can see
it's
like
dark.
20 feet ahead of us. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
We're just waiting.
I'll just keep on creeping forward
Okay.
until I'll creep maybe another 15 feet. Do I see anything different?
Are you trying to get you can get are you trying to land on top of it or get close to the entrance or go behind it? Where are you trying
In
to
a window?
No, definitely.
trying to peek in the
front.
window? Okay.
Definitely in front. I'm not going to go to the window. I'm just trying to go in front just to see if I can see anything on the sides or
kind of tucked into the entrance kind of area?
Yeah. And maybe get a little bit more detail on the body.
Sure. Okay. Roll a perception check again, disadvantage because he's dark.
She be dark.
11.
11. You kind of try to peer in the doors of the mausoleum and you got nothing. It's not, the visibility is too poor without some sort of light source and without getting right in there. You can see the body quite a bit better now. It's looking pretty worse for wear.
Is it of a female or
It's
male
a
variety?
woman.
Oh, okay.
And she's wearing a dress which is torn to bits. Her whole body has been noticeably cut up, bludgeoned and just beat so bad.
Worse than Fran?
Way worse than Ferran, yeah. And her stomach is missing. It's been ripped free.
One of those.
I think to myself, I wonder if this is Vanessa. And nothing. No, I see no movement. No new movement around there.
No new movement in the front. No.
Okay, I'll go.
You seem to be undetected as of yet by the zombies you saw behind the place.
Right. I'll
As
go
of yet.
on the
Reese.
side and just peek through the window.
Okay, roll me another stealth check.
Oh, no. No.
That is a 13.
Why were you rolling twice?
Disadvantage.
No, you don't have
Oh,
to.
sorry.
You're good. Just one.
Oh, then that was a
The first one, whatever the first one was.
24.
24?
Yeah.
All right, you're doing pretty good.
Wow.
What are you trying to look
Silent
at?
balloon above
Just inside the window on the side.
Trying to peek in the window. Okay.
Yeah.
Floating away.
Hey, do I suspect that I can still see with no light? Because if so, I could cast light.
Are you going to cast light? It'll definitely help you see better. Probably will hinder your stealthiness.
I don't think I will.
It's a glowing beacon.
No. I'll just look in,
Okay.
peek inside, see if I see... I'm mostly just looking for movement or glowy eyes.
Sure. Roll a perception check, a straight perception check. It's going to be a high DC, but because there's a light source. The red light is in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's a 16.
Okay, you still can't see that well in there. The red light is reflecting off of the mist.
Mm-hmm.
Looking in there, you see a few different sarcophagus looking things. I don't know. That's not the word I'm looking for here.
Sarcophagi.
No, that's not the word I'm looking for though. It's
Sepulchres.
sepulchres. Yeah, where there's sarcophagi. Sepulchres. You see a few different sepulchres in there.
But sarcophagi are also things.
Yeah, but
Anyways, yeah.
that's not the vibe.
Wait, isn't a sepulcher not that? Okay, what is
They're
it? What does it look
A stone
stone
tomb.
boxes. Yeah, it's a stone tomb.
Those are sarcophagi.
No, but they don't. Sarcophagi are all like decorated, aren't they? They're just plain stone boxes.
I don't know. I played Diablo 1, 2, and 3, and I'm pretty sure I saw sarcophagi.
All right, they're sarcophagi. They're sarcophagi. All right.
I opened one too many of those.
So stone tombs.
Yes, and there's like a number of them, not like tons, but there's probably like, I mean, again, you probably can't see everything right
Open,
now, but
closed.
you can. They seem to be closed.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. They're gonna be opened. They're gonna die.
They will open.
Okay, and that's
Maybe.
anything else noteworthy? That's it.
Definitely
You
sarcophagus.
think you catch just like
I know my
glimmer.
Graves, all right.
a glimmer of movement, just like a second of movement in there, but it's way too dark. You can't tell what it is, and maybe you imagined it.
I'm so scared.
Go in by yourself. That'd be a good idea.
I guess important to note is you can tell that the, so like there's like a little bit of an alcove in the back wall, up high, and you can tell that the light is shining from that alcove. The
In
red
the
light
wall?
is in the
Up.
wall. So if you were to walk into the, mausoleum, you'd see all these sarcophagi kind of splayed, like not splayed, but placed throughout the floor. And then as you approach the back wall, high up on the back wall is a little alcove, and there's an object that's emitting red light. Although with that roll and with like just the dimness of this whole area, you can't tell exactly what that object might be.
Right.
But you can tell that it's up there in that alcove, whatever it is.
Are these stone tombs? Does it look like they were made there with the mausoleum, or were they like
they're built into
newly-
the ground.
Okay, so they aren't like newly brought in.
No.
Okay. All right. With that, I'll probably just head back to our little clan and report.
All right.
So I go back and I tell you guys what I saw. I think Vanessa is on the front step, ripped to shreds.
Oh.
There are some what I think are just stone tombs, closed, so there could be stuff inside.
You mean like creatures?
Yeah, not gold. Probably something that wants to kill us. And then, I didn't really see much. I think there's something that's moving in there. I couldn't really get a good look. I was about to pee my pants, so I left.
I'm glad you didn't, for our sake.
Um,
Was there any activity around the main door? Or...
no.
Well, let's move
there's a few
forward.
zombies. There's a few zombies around, but they didn't see me, I don't think.
That's nothing we can handle, I'm sure. Should we
Yeah.
proceed forward towards
Yes.
the door? Or...
Sounds like that's what we gotta do. Just gotta go in.
Let's
I
go.
think so. All right. Mort, are you prepared for this?
Absolutely not. I think I already peed my pants.
Mort, you silly man.
You guys
All
can
right.
smell it. It's like you're the
Oh, Mort.
It smells like strawberries.
You stinky boy. Let's proceed.
All right. You guys approach the door. Roll stealth.
Stealth?
My detect good and evil went off, right?
It's... I think it ends as you're peering through the window, and you get a strong, like, sense of something, like that object, whatever is glowing, is strongly desecrated.
Strongly. Okay.
Wow.
You don't sense any undead presence from within the mausoleum.
Interesting. All right.
Wow.
This is disadvantage stealth?
No.
Or no, it's
Oh,
just
crap.
regular?
I'm just... Oh, regular roll for me?
Regular roll.
Or do we have advantage?
You don't have advantage.
We don't have advantage.
You have advantage. It's fine. Yeah, you have,
Okay.
have some advantage.
Everybody gets advantage.
Everybody.
I rolled
gets
a natural
advantage.
20.
Yeah.
Can we level up too?
Yeah, you get a couple levels, actually.
You know what? You're level 10.
Well,
Amazing.
then. Whoop, whoop. Just double our levels.
All right, so I got a 17.
Nice.
13.
13.
22 from me. 22 from Sir Garrison.
Oh, Mort.
And Morty, yes.
Not bad. Well, he's got advantage. Worse. Not bad, Mort. 13 for Mort.
Hey, look at Mort.
All right, you guys approach the door, and you can hear, now you can definitely hear gross undead sounds, like, strongly. Like, there's a lot of them, and they're just kind of like
Coming
right
from
behind.
inside the mausoleum? No, you're right. No, sorry.
Coming from around the back,
Around,
it sounds like.
Yeah. Okay, but can't see any signs, just hear them.
That's right, currently.
All right.
It definitely sounds like there's some activity up here, Mort, so prepare yourself.
And
Sorry.
those sounds, because you said there's zombies in front, but we also hear a lot more coming from the back.
There's no zombies like in the hanging out in the front of it in front of the mausoleum, but like where you saw those lights behind the mausoleum, like coming down, like walking from this angle, you can hear them. Like just some gross guttural.
So what's
zombie sounds.
What's the play here? What are we going to do?
You were gonna ask something?
I was. Did Sasha end up giving us like a physical description of the people that went missing? I don't remember if we asked or not. I mean, like Ferran, we identified because he told us his name, but did we know anything about what like the missing kids look like or what Vanessa looks like? I can't remember if we had asked that or not.
Was she the only girl, actually?
Vanessa? No, the kids, I think.
Luca.
At least one of them's a girl. Let me double check a sec here.
Luca.
Luca and Anna Serrano.
Oh,
that's right. Two of the missing kids are girls. Clara and Anna are girls, and Luca is a boy.
Oh, Luca's a boy. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Clara. Yes.
Should have wrote those down probably.
Okay.
Brother and sister, Luca and
Anna are brother and sister.
And then Clara. Okay.
Okay, but we don't have any other information that we'd look and be like, oh, that's Vanessa's body, or that's...
No.
Okay.
Do you want to investigate the body? Because like you approach it now as you get to the stairs.
Yeah, the woman definitely.
100%.
Give it a little peek-poo. Roll an investigation check, I would say. Unless,
sister, or
well, what are your intentions with the body? Like, are you trying to like just search it, or are you trying to like identify cause of death?
I don't think I want to touch it. I just think I want to like have a good look and like get a better idea of like yeah, just look and not touch anything.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
And I would like to look to see if it's. I would like to touch the body. I want to see what's inside. I want to see what she's got on her.
16 for Surog.
16 for Surog.
Ooh, investigation for me as well.
Yeah,
18.
not bad. Both of you really good. Looking at her, she's got a ring on her hand, which has been untouched.
She missing any fingers?
She's not missing any fingers. She's missing no fingers at all. The ring has like an insignia on it, like a little like crest, it looks like. Which with your rolls, as you kind of like, I mean, it's like right there. Like she's on the stairs, and then right above the door of the mausoleum, like a couple feet from you, is a matching crest.
Ooh,
Yeah.
la, la.
That's not good, guys.
Or it is.
Or maybe
She
it is, I don't know.
is dressed not super finely, but compared to everybody else you've seen in Moorhaven, the clothes look like they were like substantially nicer. They are now like torn to shreds. Her like face is like unrecognizable. It's like busted in completely. Like you would not be able to identify her based on if you knew what she looked like in life.
Right.
Her like, you know, her bones are like all broken and like twisted at weird angles. She's like bloodied like crazy, and then the stomach is just like a gaping wound.
But this has to be the ghost that we fought, right? I presume. The missing stomach.
But her clothing doesn't look like it's been sitting in a grave for decades or anything, right? Like it looks...
No.
So
Does anybody want to roll a medicine check to try to figure out how long she's been here and
I
dead?
can do that.
I'll assist somebody if that's allowed.
Oh boy.
I'll let these guys both roll.
Okay.
So I got a 4.
Okay.
I got a 12.
12. 12's a little better. It's tough to tell, but no, definitely not for a long, long time. Also not yesterday. You know what I mean? It's been at least a couple days, maybe as long as a month or two, but probably not much longer than that.
And Fran and Vanessa haven't been gone that long.
No, right? They were just...
Fran and Vanessa have not been gone that long. They've been gone about well, you guys had to travel in. They've been gone maybe 2 weeks at most.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
and you touched the...
You touch the body, and you want like you're trying to like search the pockets.
I would like to look in the pockets and see what there is.
As you peek in there is some notes. What language did you guys speak?
Common, Dwarvish, Infernal.
Abyssal, Celestial.
Okay.
Do I speak that? What the heck?
Apparently.
Common, Orc, and Elvish.
Cool.
They are written in Infernal.
Oh.
There's a bunch of them.
Picked the wrong one.
Like at a glance, I don't know if you're. I mean, it's the same script, so you can recognize the script and probably pick out a couple words, but
Okay.
but not clearly. Yeah, like you kind of like pick them up and you start to go through them. You also find like a scroll which is like tied shut, in like one of her pockets. As you kind of pick them up and you start to like go through them a little bit, you hear the intensify and you start to hear the sound of some zombies coming around both sides of it, and they get around the corners. You like see their eyes like kind of like turn on you,
Protection for good and evil.
Okay, well, you can do that when we roll initiative next time on our next episode of Fiends of the Freylands. We're going to return with whatever you guys decide to
The
do here.
suspense is just eating me up inside.
What are you
ultimate
gonna do?
cliffhanger.
The ultimate cliffhanger. And that's where we're going to stop this night, this evening's episode.
Woohoo.
Thank you, everybody. Be sure to tune in next time to find out what happens to our heroes. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.